Hello everyone. Have you ever faced an issue where you are probably getting your website developed or you are working on a project and then you realize that so many things which are error and you want to report it or you want to show it to someone who is actually doing the work down the line, and you think it was so much easier when we were all sitting in one office and a printout came to me, I would just circle it off and send it back to the person. How do I do it when we are all working from home or you are working off site? How do I do it on the screen? There is this feature of screen annotation and I found a great tool to use that, which is by the name Epic Pen. And let me very quickly show you what all can be done in this. And let's say I paid thousands of dollars to get this website made, and then I come here and realize, oh my god, there is an issue with the website spellings, and also I want something which to be moved up or down. So how do I tell it to the designer who is sitting probably offshore or at a great distance from me? Do I do the screen sharing and try to explain him, but then the time zone may not match, or there could be so many factors. So what I do is, if this is the case, I would simply go select the circle, say please check this over here, there has to be something, and I'll probably just go and type please remove the space and take a screenshot for this. I will take a screenshot like this, just save it on my desktop and clear the screen. I go up, and now let's say this 179,000 views for my website has changed. I will again probably just select an arrow that this has to be changed to 181,000 or 181,000. Please update. Again, I go take a screenshot, save it on my desktop and clear the screen. Well, don't you think it's so much easier, especially when we are working from our homes? Believe me, last week I had to give a presentation to some of my clients, and I thought, how do I annotate on my screen so that I look professional and I can make my client understand over the screen sharing itself what I want to explain to him. So I did a lot of research and I came across this amazing software, the Epic Pen, and it's very easy to use. And to use that, you can always go and start with the free version, and it does most of the things. So whatever search engine you are using, you just need to go look for Epic Pen. The first option is the Epic Pen. You open this website. When the website opens, you go to download. In download, you see there is a comparison between the basic and the pro version. The basic version does most of the things for a beginner or someone who just need to do it once and may or may not look professional. So I will quickly show you what is the difference between the basic and the pro version. Let me select the pen size to be medium and I want to draw a circle. So the basic version provides you pen, eraser and highlighter. It gives you the screenshot and crop tool, and it gives you the choice of 16 colors. Vis-a-vis, if you go to the pro version, it gives you the option of drawing the lines, squares and circles. Like what I'm drawing now is because I'm using the pro version. Had I been using the basic version, I would go and probably draw something like this. I know my writing is really bad, and especially using the mouse, I cannot draw a proper circle or a straight line. Anyways, let me undo this. I don't want to be embarrassed. And let me come back to the circles tool. Here it will give you an option of text tool, the arrow tool, the whiteboard and the blackboard, and 24 colors. So it's 8 extra colors over 16 colors, which I feel is okay, probably not that important to a normal person, but maybe it might be helpful for a lot of people. So because I'm using the pro version, so I could draw all these circles or ellipses and show you the same. So what you need to do now is, once you are here, you need to either download for Windows or Mac. So yes, it works on both the platforms, which is amazing. So you can just download free, install it and start using. The free version gives you most of the things except these things which I just told you. So in the free version, you get the pen, the highlighter, and here you can see I'm getting the third option of text. I will show you what is the difference using a pen if I want to write something on the screen, because as I just showed you, I wanted to give a feedback on my website. So I would have to go on my website and using the pen probably write 181,000. So definitely it will work, but it may not look very professional, and especially if you are providing a service, you definitely want to look professional. So this is one of the things. The highlighting feature remains the same. So if I want to highlight something in, let's say, blue only, I can simply go and highlight. I can always increase the pen size and highlight in one go. So that is one thing which is really great. And the third thing here in the pro version which I get is the text one. So as I mentioned to you earlier, so if I want to go here and write please change to 181,000, I can do it over here. And in case probably I wanted commas because that makes it easier to read, I can always write 1,81,000,000 and not 181, so that the work which I want to achieve or the goal which I want to achieve is achieved in the first instance and I don't have to again and again tell the same. Having something visual is something much more easy for the other person to understand vis-a-vis just the verbal talks. So I will simply take a screenshot of this, save it, and it goes to my desktop and I'm good to go. So the next feature here is the line, circle, square and the arrow. So what this option is available only in the Pro tool, and believe me, when I used the free version I thought I'm pretty good at the drawing, but when I started using the Pro version I realized yes, maybe spending $25 to look more professional is worth it. So in here I would simply go to a line if I want to underline something. When you are drawing a line, you have the option of drawing a line in any orientation which you want. However, if you always want it to be a straight, vertical, horizontal or a diagonal line, what you need to do is hold your shift key and then draw a line. It will always be either horizontal, diagonal 45 degrees or vertical. So you can see how it's jumping from one place to another. Now another cool feature of this Pro version is, now since I am demonstrating the feature of drawing a line, but there's so much in the background in my screen that you may or may not be able to see the line very easily. So I will quickly go to the whiteboard feature, turn on my whiteboard. Now you see everything has changed to white, and now if I show you the same feature, you'll see this is the vertical line, the diagonal line and the horizontal line. Had I been using a yellow color, so it would have been a little difficult, as you can see on the screen, to see the yellow. So what I would do is, instead of whiteboard I would choose a blackboard, and here the yellow and the blue both are good to see. And if I want to return to my screen, I just turn it off and I'm back on my screen. So as I mentioned, just see the yellow line on my current screen is not visible, so it will make things a little difficult. Therefore having the whiteboard and the blackboard is sometimes very useful. Similarly, I can use the circle one. In circle I can always highlight it, I can change the colors. In Pro versions, as I mentioned, you have the option of 24 colors. So if I want to choose the orange, I can go choose that. I want a perfect circle, I will again hold the shift key and make a circle. So the size will become small or big, but the circle will remain perfect. Same is the case with square. I can make rectangles, I can make squares. If I want the square to be perfect, I'll hold the shift key and my square will remain a square, only the size will change. The next is the arrow. Arrow is something I really like because in most of the cases, after highlighting or circling something, you just want to put an arrow and then make a note, because if you're writing a lot of things, you may not be able to write everything in one place. The screen might be cramped. So you can always put an arrow and then probably go and write there that this is 6700 hours, this has also increased, please update to 6900, and again with a comma. So these were the line, circle, square and arrow tool. The eraser remains the same, you choose eraser. Now whatever action you have taken, you can go and click on that particular action and it will erase that. Undo to undo. The pen size from very small to medium pen size to large, extra large. So I will just quickly demonstrate this using the line, and let me go on the blackboard. Let me clear this up. This is my very large. This is the large, and you can see, just to demonstrate this, the blackboard came out to be very handy. This is the medium. This is the small. And this is the very small option. So you get 5 options, 24 colors. So in reality or in theory, if you really want to demonstrate something, you have circles, squares, lines, arrows, 4 of these options. Then you have 24 colors, and then you have 5 pen sizes. So if you do a permutation and combination, probably it will be a lot. I'm not doing the maths, it's definitely a lot. So let me turn off my black screen, let me clear off my screen. So this was the pen size. The next is the undo. Whatever I did, I can always undo to go back to the last step. This trash or the clear screen is to clear the entire screen. This option, the next option, the blackboard and the whiteboard, is available only in the Pro version, and as I just showed you, it's really awesome. If you are discussing something and you want to focus on something, or you don't want anything in the background to distract, the take screenshot is an amazing feature which is available in the free version as well. And as I showed you, if you want to give a feedback on something, you can simply go to the circle tool, circle 2-3 things. You can always go to the text tool, type whatever you want to see. The size was pretty small, let me increase the size, then go take a screenshot. When you take a screenshot, now someone might think that I already have a snipping tool, why do I need this? Well, the great feature which is offered here is that in case if you're using this, it is giving you 3 options on the right side. If you see, number 1 is save, which will save this file as a screenshot on your desktop. Number 2 is copy to clipboard. If you want to paste it either in your Word file, your presentation, or any place where you want. Like I wanted to paste something on my WhatsApp because I wanted it to be very easy and fast to explain the problems on my website to the website designer, and it made my life very easy. The third option is cancel, which you can always press escape and get out of the screenshot mode. And if you see at the bottom, there is a very small thing written. It is 840,553. This is basically the resolution of the screenshot. So if you are looking for a particular resolution to be pasted or to be captured, you can always move your cursor and select the capture size, and as you move, you'll be able to see the area or the resolution is changing. Right now it is 750 by 470 approximately, and now it is 865 by 470 approximately. So this makes life more easy if you want to capture at a particular resolution as well. The next option is the menu option. Here if you go here, you'll be able to see about, help, settings and close. If you press close, this you will get out of the Epic Pen. Well, I don't want to do that right now. By default, it will show you the 4 colors which you have used now. So this is quick color 1, quick color 2, quick color 3 and quick color 4. And as you can see, it is also showing you Alt plus Shift plus 4 is the shortcut key if you want to very quickly shift from one color to another. If you click at the biggest color which is being shown here, you will see the option of 16 or 24 color palette depending upon if you are using the free version or the Pro version. And this is one of the things I say, whether you have 16 colors or 24 colors, it really doesn't make a difference. So yes, in Pro version you are getting 8 extra colors, but the other features are something which are worth paying for. Well, as I promised in my last video when I demonstrated using the free version, I have covered the features in the Pro version, and my analysis says if you can spend a little money, it will make you look much more professional and you should buy the Pro version. I will leave a link in the description box below in case if you directly want to go to their website and buy the Pro version. Otherwise, I'll definitely recommend download the free version, try it out, and once you like it, go and buy the Pro version. Well friends, thanks a lot for watching the video till now. If you liked what you saw, please click the like button because it motivates me. If you have not yet subscribed, please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification for all the future videos. And if you click the bell button, then believe me, YouTube sends you notifications on your YouTube app on your cell phone so that you'll be the first ones to know that a new video has been uploaded on my channel. Well friends, thanks a lot once again. Take care. Bye bye.